Hey there, Tad Hargrave. I guess I'm doing this now. Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies. Today's video is about the first couple of years. First couple of years in your business, because what I've seen is people sometimes try to niche prematurely. They try to figure everything out too quickly. And it's usually not a good idea. It usually doesn't end well. It usually means a lot of time and a lot of money gets spent trying to figure it all out when it's maybe not the best idea. So what do you do in the first couple of years? Well, first of all, there's 4 stages of business, 4 phases that you go through generally. The 4th one is kind of optional, but the first 3, the 3rd one is usually where most people want to end up. And basically the first one is just creativity. It's experimenting. It's trying a lot of things without being too attached to it. Working with a lot of different people, trying to address a lot of different issues, and then noticing how it goes. The second level is you're starting to get a sense of what that niche is, and now you're honing in. You're no longer, it's not the wild, crazy experiments. Yeah, and in that first stage, cash flow is negligible. In the second stage, cash flow goes like this, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's a little stressful. And you're making enough for yourself barely. And maybe a little bit of part-time help, but not much. Stage 3 is where you get that kind of momentum and a flow to your business. And so if you're in the first year or 2, you're probably in stage 1 for a good chunk of that. And in stage 1, what's needed? A lot of experimentation. And so this is where hopefully in stage 1, you haven't quit your job yet, or you've got enough savings or financing or something to get you through those first few years where you can try working with these people and then those people. And the main focus as you're experimenting is you're just trying to do really good work. And when you don't have clients, what are you doing? Learning more. Learning how to be a better acupuncturist. For example, the acupuncturist I see, Andrea House, she's an incredible acupuncturist. And one of her teachers told her, said, you get the practice you deserve. What does she do when she isn't seeing clients? She's reading, she's studying, she's learning more about how to be a better acupuncturist. Because what's the basis of word of mouth? People get results from you. So in those first few years, as you're experimenting, to me, the main thing is to be focused on the quality of work that you do. Just do the work, focus on quality. Your vibe will also be a big filter, attracting certain people, repelling others. The first year, you're just following your curiosity and giving yourself the space to do it, which is why when people quit their job and start, they often cut off that room to play. And it forces them to kind of niche prematurely, which sometimes, again, doesn't end well. In those first few years, you really want to pay attention to what's working to get clients and do more of that. Where are your clients coming from? Man, in the first few years, you've just got to be tracking every single person who comes to you. Where are they coming from? Who's referring them? How are they finding you? What marketing are you doing that is actually effective, and to keep repeating that? You want to be focused a lot on noticing what feels good in your business and what doesn't feel good. I mean, this persists for the rest of your career, but especially in that first while, when something doesn't feel good about your business, you need to change it right away. Yeah, because in the first couple of years, these are the biggest learnings. These are the biggest course corrections you're going to make, and then they get more and more subtle and minor. And you're going to want a lot of help in those first few years. You're going to want a lot of friends and support and people. This is where hiring some coaches can be helpful, but also just having colleagues you can check in with and share how it's going. They say if you want to, and I think it's an African proverb, was if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So especially in the beginning, you're going to want to build a bit of a team around you to support you so you can go far. That's the long term. But yeah, in the first few years, it might just be you alone, quickly, nimbly trying things. And this is where a lot of beta tests come in, a lot of niche experiments, a lot of tiny, agile, nimble moves like that. So anyways, hopefully that's helpful for you. You can check me out at marketingforhippies.com. You can subscribe to me here on YouTube, the red button and the bell icon. You can follow me on Facebook. And if you have any questions about this video, please put them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends or in a Facebook group you're in where you think it might be useful. Thanks so much, everyone.